For the past few days, Nigeria has been the talk, the most trend that is actually happening because of something that has sparked up in Nigeria. Some trend that has changed a bit, and that is to do with the change of the national anthem, Mr. Okao.
And to make it more interesting, it's not an ordinary anthem. It's an Afrobeat. They would have just given to Davido to do it.
I was more of expressing ting 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 ting, but
but
it is more of Afro, and it's not the only country that has actually changed their national anthem. We have Rwanda, we have Zimbabwe, we have South Africa, we have Democratic Republic, we have Ghana. But speaking of our current era, so far it is the most updated on the changing of national anthem. And this has sparked a lot of controversies on the social media platforms. People are having different thoughts. But before we go to those thoughts, why don't we first have a comparison of the two different anthems that have been changed, starting from the old, Mr. Okao?
Yes, to me, the old anthem was more of a definition of what Nigerians' value stands for. It's actually stood up for me. I've been comparing national anthems of countries, and for Nigeria would stand up for me as top. It was among my top 5 of the national anthem. Let me get through to the first stanza of the older national anthem. It was like arise, O compatriot, Nigerians called to obey, to serve our father's land with love, strength, and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation born in freedom, peace, and unity. It was a very good anthem. To me, I love them. I love the anthem. I do love everything. But still, the government knows why they came up with a new one. Though I believe the citizens are talking because of that bit they have given to it. And one thing we must put in mind is that the anthem isn't new. It was composed as early as 90s by Lillian Williams. Yeah, she's called Lillian Williams. Maybe let me take you through the first stanzas of the new anthem also.
If you are to look at the first stanza, it says, Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear land, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand, Nigerians, or we are proud to serve our sovereign motherhood. Now, I also have my key points that I've actually noticed. As you have said that this is actually the third time that they have changed the national anthem.
Yes.
And the first one was composed by actually a woman from Britain.
Yes.
You get it? A foreigner. And when the military actually came in and they decided to put arise or compatriots. And then right now the current president of Nigeria brings it back, we hail thee. I wonder whether
we hail thee was composed in 90s, and then they have just brought it back to play with the Afrobeat. Since they're the kings of Afrobeat.
Is it because they have refused to rise?
No, they are hailing.
Before they hail thee, it means you have risen.
But now they have refused to rise. But the country is rising.
Okay.
No, let's see. Nigeria is the country that economically, I believe they are either the best or the number 2 after South Africa. We move in the industry. We see Nollywood is number 2 after Hollywood. I don't care about the other one, Bollywood and the rest. Nigeria, Hollywood is the second. Musically, trust me, without Nigerians, Africa would be
the Afrobeat. Okay, interesting. I want to just talk about in the first stanza of the newer version, which was actually right now we have actually affirmed that it's not. They just brought it back.
Yes.
It had is it fatherhood? Fatherhood, then now we are seeing motherhood. What was the transition? I actually want to find out why mother didn't appear first. Yeah, because in our Uganda, oh Uganda.
that one we first need to sign before we start. It shows the amount of problems we already have.
You first start with anyway, from fatherhood to motherhood. Yet most of the African countries actually we take it as a motherhood, and Nigeria has just decided to catch up with that.
No, to me, according to I think we first need to understand the meaning of fatherhood and the motherhood. From my understanding, the difference between fatherhood and motherhood lies in the distinct roles, responsibility, and experience that each parent has. I think that will not give us what we want. I think calling a country, calling a fatherhood, a father always offers the responsibility which is not seen. You realize that most people, most kids, they don't literally realize the responsibility their father gives, yet is the overall overweight of everything. So I think they were bringing the fact that mothers feeds everyone. So they are saying that every Nigerian feeds on what? On the mother, on their mother, which is Nigeria. So I think they were trying to bring that insight out.
You know, it's like if you are to compare with your younger time,
Yes.
When you did something wrong. Your father would always pick slippers to do certain things to you. And your mother was always...
My father never picked slippers at any point. My father was... maybe to other people. Other people, I never saw slippers. Maybe to me, I saw it because I was a stubborn one, yet I was a sicky one. So they would cane me knowing that tomorrow I'm going to be in a hospital. So you cane me with care. So...
So for you are not belted. So
being belted went to maybe other kids, but not me because I was a sicky one.
Me basically, what I understand from fatherhood to motherhood, a mother is a definition of all. Like for example, it's the one that multiplies the seed, and the mother is one that stands in times of when everything about you is wrong. It's your mother who will be there. So. I think that was actually noticed. So we want to now enter into the comments from Nigerians. We want to hear what Nigerians have actually said about this, and I think there are quite a number of comments. My director is going to put it for me. I'm seeing one that said, "No wahala, since our leaders insist we should embrace this old national anthem, they should also make us embrace the same old price of fuel, food stuff, and other essential commodities in the previous years." They are saying that if you have brought it back, you need to bring it back with all the former prices. Imagine, let me bring Uganda back. Imagine how much 100 shillings used to buy, the things 100 shillings used to buy. Now if you have to bring it back with the old prices.
Yeah, I remember when I joined primary one, the highest money I would take to school was 200 shillings. That one, it would buy for me like 20 chindazi, the small one. But these days, literally that money cannot even buy you a jerrycan water for those who buys water outside. Bottled water actually.
I'm seeing someone is saying, as we are singing this, please let our leaders go back to the cost of things in the 90s.
Let me get something right. Nigerians are comparing. They are bringing. I think they are trying to mean that there was something happening before this anthem was brought. I think they are trying to say that the anthem was brought to what? To shadow up something. Because literally, I was being compared. I was seeing some comparison of extra said that ever since the new government entered, the price all went up for everything. So they are trying to say that maybe the anthem was just brought to cover up the price. To
cover up certain things.
Yes.
Let me read my last comment. I'm seeing someone is saying, me and all our village heads are in the classroom now learning this. But it's going to take us about 20 years to graduate from learning this Timanya music.
Timanya.
Oh my God. What are you having for us from X? I want to find out what noise is being made from the other side.
You know, X is where most noise are made. But so as a nation, what has the new anthem done to reduce hikes in foodstuff, fuel, and electricity, Has it made us more patriotic? Wow.
Citizens.
Wow. So another one says, it's from Mr. Man. As a new national anthem reduce or increase the inflation and the cost of living crisis? No. Let's leave this inconsequential debate about national anthem and focus on real issues affecting Nigerians. If they like, they should change the anthem to God Save the King. God Save the King is a new anthem of Britain.
Okay.
Yeah, it was changed. Remember, it was God Save the Queen, but the day the Queen died,
they changed it to
they
God
have to change because the King was now in.
And we understand.
Yeah, so now they are saying God Save the King. Who are they referring to the King? Tinubu. For the citizens. Anyway, and then let me give you my last comment. It says that we aren't ready as Nigerians. Suffering and smiling will continue. New national anthem will make food appears on our table, and come 2026, one will say he did a good job, and fools will follow. Wow. I think 2026-7 is when they are electing new government.
Yeah, they're electing a new government.
So they're like, Uganda is 2026, and then there's 2027.
Then there's 2027.
Doesn't concern us. We're not political.
We're not political people. Yeah, we are just trying to get the humor out of all these things.
So, Isaac, I want to pose a simple question to you. How would you feel, or what would your reaction be?
In my own opinion, if the national anthem of Uganda has to change, one, things are changed to either communicate what we want to see in the years to come. That's one. Then if not, things are changed to celebrate what has happened, to show us where we are.
What is the purpose of the national anthem first?
The purpose of the national anthem? People, what is the purpose of the national anthem? That's a very good question.
To me, I believe a national anthem is the symbol of a country that shows respect, or it shows like when you're doing and when I'm singing my national, it shows the pride or I'm having for my country. So it's a symbol of pride,
like showing you what you are.
Yeah, exactly. It defines who we are as a country. That's to my own understanding.
I'm seeing a national anthem is a patriotic musical composition that symbolizes and evokes eulogies of the history and traditions of a country. It represents the tradition, history, and beliefs of a nation and its people. So it's our belief, what we actually believe as a nation.
The new national anthem.
Talking of the Nigerian national anthem, as we said, they have put some ingredients in it. Now it's Afrobeat, Afrobeat in it. But question, is that really Afrobeat? Nigerians, you can go to your Google and search for something called Kadongo Kamu. You're going to find out that is not Afrobeat. Maybe, according to my own opinion. Have you heard the videos Afrobeats?
Whatever you're creating, I wish the director tags you in it so that you answer for it yourself.
No, I'm still not good. Nigeria, it's Kadongo. Kamu. Kadongo Kamu. Go and find those beats.
And then let them come for you alone.
Those are the roots of our. Actually, when you sing a Kadongo Kamu, they say you're very old, you're rigid, you don't want to. Anyway, it has removed us from hymns where people could doze off.
You never answered me. What would be your reaction if tomorrow you wake up when our Uganda has been changed to a newer anthem?
Well, me as a person, it wouldn't affect me much because we are looking at the livelihood of men. One, what I would mind about are the people in the villages starving? Are things okay? That's why when you read the comments of the Nigerians, they're comparing it back to issues of inflation. Are all things okay? Why are we focusing on things that when Nigerians are starving? Someone has said, but we are smiling people. We are pretending smiling people. A change of national anthem will not matter to me so much as long as the people in the country are not doing okay.
In other words, you're saying as long as the government is delivering.
As long as it's delivering.
Otherwise, to me, a change of national anthem would also not matter to me. It's just a national belief. Yes.
As long as your stomach is okay.
You see, I hate being political, but there's no government that will put food on your table.
Okay, guys, let's not enter there. We have had a very interesting time. We shall see you next time.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channels, like, share, comment, and then also follow us on our platforms. Al Kiblan TV will remain your number one Pan-African TV.